When it comes to punctuation, knowing when and when not to use commas in writing is the biggest problem most writers face. The general definition of commas is a punctual mark, indicating a pause between parts of a sentence. A comma is also used to separate items in a list and to mark the place of thousands in large numerals. People have been told to use commas anytime they would pause while reading a piece of writing.
While this technique works in most situations, there are times when you need to know how to properly use commas. Knowing these rules will help you be a better writer. The first thing you need to know is that commas can be used to merge two separate sentences to make a compound sentence.
Time you can use commas is at the end of a transformative word or phrase. Like when you say, for example, blah, 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 or as you can see, blah, 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 blah in the essay. And removing the element changes the meaning of the sentence. It is essential. Non-essential elements need to be offset with commas, both before and after.
A comma is used to set off transitional and parenthetical expressions, absolute phrases, and word groups expressing contrast. Transitional expressions serve as a bridge between sentences or parts of a sentence. They also use conjunctive adverbs.
Uses of commas set off nouns of direct address. Commas can be used with dates, addresses, titles, and numbers.
Commas cannot be used before the first or after the last item in a series. Also, do not use a comma between cumulative adjectives, between an adjective and a noun, or between an adverb and an adjective. Do not use comma to set off restrictive elements, and do not use a comma to set off a concluding adverb clause that is essential for meaning. Also, do not use a comma after a phrase that begins an inverted sentence. In conclusion, when it comes to punctuation, knowing when and when not to use commas in writing is the biggest problem most writers face. Correct comma usage can be hard to learn, but once it is learned, writing becomes both easier and better.